So one thing I'm gonna need you all to be aware of is energy vampires and knowing that energy harnessing is really real. Okay, whether it's from the people that you have allowed in your space, the places that you go to, and social media. The energy that you have welcomed, and you don't even have to welcome them at times, but energy that you may entertain can definitely leave an effect on you, whether intentionally or unintentionally. For example, even if a person is obsessed with you, an unhealthy obsession, and they could watch you, and they can just absorb and drain your energy from you, leaving you feeling uneasy, leaving you feeling drained, weak, tired. And that can also be effects of someone who was sending you the evil eye, someone who was actually trying to absorb your energy, whether intentionally or not, but someone who was just feeling some type of way about you when they see you, hear you, watch you, but they can't stop. They are absorbing your energy, taking your energy from you, energy vampires. And because what they feel from you and what they get from you is not always positive, but they are taking your energy, it will leave a negative effect on you. And even if it is someone who is wanting to harness your energy for positive use or not, it can leave that effect on you. It can also leave you feeling like you are taking losses, like you have no motivation, like you feel like things are against you. You could be paranoid. All kinds of effects that can make you feel like your energy is literally been tampered with and it's not usual. And even if it's usual, it's because you need to do an energy cleanse and it's been affected. So with that said, I want to do a challenge. I challenge you guys, and a lot of you all probably will not do it because you all have points to prove, but I challenge you all to go through your social media friends list and delete anyone who you believe could be sending you the evil eye, people who you think just watch you and don't interact but don't really feel you, or just, people that you don't really get good vibes from, or people that you feel are unnecessarily taking up space in your friends list. Do a sweep and then pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to the weights that's been lifted and the energies that's been lifted, okay? That's an example. You can do all kinds of cleanses, but that's one cleanup that you can do, okay? A social media cleanup. I do it often because, as beautiful as I am and the type of messages and my intelligence that I put out, it is what it is, I get the evil eye a whole lot. So when I start feeling uneasy, I start, going through and deleting, period. I recently just did this yesterday, and this is what made me want to prompt this, because I only deleted one person, okay? And this just goes to prove my point. So this person has not wronged me or harmed me or, sent me any type of evil eye, but this person is unhealthily obsessed with being on my social media, always posting, has befriended me, and, a couple times he sends me messages. He, he comments under my posts a whole lot, expressing how he feels, and it's just really an obsession. So the last two posts, I just wasn't like, okay, this is just too much, And then the last one was commenting on something about what I said about my son. It was just, too much. So then I just went ahead and blocked the guy, okay? He had already unfriended me, so mind you, we weren't even friends at for a while. We haven't been friends, but he's always, still on my page, commenting, even sharing my stuff. I never really took offense or, felt bad about it or anything. I understood, and I was really nice and humble with him. And, I wasn't mean at all, but it was just time to block him. So after I blocked him, when I tell you guys that it has been lifted, like some type of energy has been lifted, I felt like I had gotten a huge burst of energy, in fact, like some type of motivation, and I just felt the difference. I felt more at peace in a sense, you know what I mean? I felt like I was relieved. So this guy has really been a vampire, possibly harnessing my energy, and has been sucking from my energy, and it's been taken from me in a negative way. So I really had to let him go. And I just have been feeling so uneasy because it could leave you paranoid at times. I don't know if I was feeling paranoid and feeling like, other people were sending me the evil eye. But when I blocked him, I tell you guys, it was a relief. And it's always a relief when I do it before in the past, but just because it was just that one person, it was just the perfect example that I wanted to share with you guys. So I do encourage you guys to go ahead and do your social media energy sweep, and just feel free to let me know how it goes. And if not, best of wishes to you all, and I love you guys. And make sure that you are actually conscious and aware of how you feel and the energy that you feel, and when things shift, and start thinking of where it could come from. Start doing your sweeps. Ain't nothing wrong with blocking people, even if you love them, because people that you love can also drain you in a negative way, and they aren't always so good for you, even if you want to believe they are. So just be aware, okay?